to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the All-Stars taking on the All-Stars. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. Singy, it might be a launch angle home run heavy sport these days, but we've got one of the very best bat-to-ball contact hitters featured right here today.
Boog, I love the fact that he never gets too big with his swing and flies open, tries to launch the ball. He stays very compact. He's looking at getting the barrel to the baseball, doesn't care which part of the ballpark that he hits it to. And I don't care if it's a lefty or a righty out there on the mound. He looks extremely comfortable from either side.
All right, first pitch coming up. Our starting pitcher in this one, Angel Serpa. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look off, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
The wind and the pitch. Santos takes the ball here as he stands in now.
First pitch, 640.
The lefty, the 1-0. And there's a foul ball. The 1-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. One away.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Luis Robert now. And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle, and a base hit right there. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third.
And now Yohan Moncada. Pickoff throw. Robert dives back in. Another throw.
He's safe.
And he's back again. That one's in there, 0-1. Safe to first.
No, he's safe.
And he's back in easily. Next offering is in for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
And that
one
one
ball, two
almost
strikes
got him. Robert at first, one gone.
That's
Next
a ball.
pitch misses. It's 2-2.
Two balls.
Really good
two
take,
strikes.
especially with 2 strikes.
Now all even up. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 outs.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Here's the second baseman, number 20. First pitch just misses.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
There's a strike. And the pitch.
Full count.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Out there to center. Long run, nice grab. And the inning is over. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Bottom of the first. And today's starting pitcher, Ronald Bolanos.
A very forgettable start his last time out. Was only able to work a couple of innings. We're looking for him to put it all together today. Command, tempo, and just really a confident presence out there on the mound.
Bottom of the first, and stepping in is the speedy number 29.
Leading off for Ontario, the second baseman,
The
number
line to kick the
29.
pitch. That
Ball
one
one,
misses,
no strikes.
and that is ball 1. And the pitch. Now one
2
missed.
balls, no strikes.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics.
Batting
Hits against
second,
a firm front
the first
side.
baseman,
And the hands just
Eduardo
continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now the number 2 hitter, Eduardo Thomas.
Hey.
And that's in there for strike 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Bolanos throws
Safe,
over.
he's good.
And he's back in on a dive. Back over to first.
Safe,
And
he's
he's
good.
back in that time as well. Here's the pitch. Runner goes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Throw. Tag. Ow. Grandal with a quick release.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
One down, base is empty. Swings through that
Down
one for
is 1
strike
and
2.
It can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
And down on strikes he goes. Out number 2. Jonathan Arauz now at the plate.
designated hitter.
Good power.
Jonathan.
Not great in the OBP department. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 0-2 now. And
one ball,
that skips in
2
there.
strikes.
The wind of the pitch. That
2-2
one
the
misses.
count.
And that's ball 2. And he deals. And it's filled up.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
The pitch. Hit in the air, right field. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here in San Francisco, top of the second, and here is number 34.
The designated hitter, number 34.
And a pitch. And
Ball,
this is inside. The pitch.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
This one high in the air to left center. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Number 19 takes a strike there as he stands at the plate now. Now the 0-1.
No,
and
that's
downstairs. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on, when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
And that one hops the wall. The throw in. And that's a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
First baseman, number 11.
Next to hit, Martinez. Big time power. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Second inning here, no score.
That's
Next pitch
2.
downstairs, and the count is
2-0.
And that one is in for a strike. Next one misses. Now 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Three and 1. Martinez waits.
That's
there's
ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Drake.
Ball,
First offering misses the mark. Two on, 1 out.
Getting a little frustrated
ball,
with the
1
strike zone.
The 1-1. This one in the air, right field. Hits the top of the wall. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. So close to driving that thing out of here down the line and right. Just a little more behind it, and he's circling the bases right now. Still, though, put a really nice swing on it.
Yasmani Grandal up to hit. A switch hitter batting right. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it's off the wall. One run across. In there safely.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way. But well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next to hit, Santos.
Ball.
Next offering is down low. And that's ball one.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
And the 1-0.
Ball, that's high.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next pitch is outside. Grandal over at second, one down. And ball four, two aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
And now it's Luis Robert. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Still only one out here in the inning. The next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. The count.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Kicks and deals. There's a strike.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Into the bleachers and gone. Luis Robert hits one out. His 12th of the season. It's 6-0.
Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Angel Serpa won't go any further tonight. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Tanner Scott comes on now. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Scott.
Here is Yohan Moncada.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yohan Moncada.
First pitch, not close. The pitch. And there's the strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 1-1.
Ball, that's
a ball.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And now the lefty. That one hammered left field. That's back there. And gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers. Home run number 10 of the year. It's 7-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Number 20, the next to hit.
Now batting, number 20.
First offering, and it just misses. Kicks and fires. There's the strike. The 1-1. And
Two balls,
another ball.
1 strike.
The pitch. Lifted in the air, out to left. A little bloop single. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
1 down. And now the DH, number 34. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. The throw.
He's out!
And he's out.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Ball.
Next offering misses.
1-1.
Count even 1-1.
That's
a good
ball
eye
2.
there.
Count is 2-1.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Safe at second.
He's safe.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, number 19. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, with this long series, if you can get into the bullpen, exhaust the other team by game 2 or 3 of the weekend.
Yeah, when you're talking about a 4-game series, there's no question with a good offense, the ability to affect the pitching staff for the following games is a factor. Next offering is fouled back. Man on second, 2 down. Bounce to third, base hit. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline.
He beat it.
He will score. It's 8-0.
Wasting no time. He's
Now
2 for 2 now on the
number
night,
11.
and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Now at the plate, Martinez. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go.
Counts 1-0.
Go to second. Out there. And that ends the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now an 8-0 game. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's a speed threat. Edmundo Sosa.
For Ontario.
Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field. This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard-hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
And now it's Ivan Herrera, swinging it much better this season in away games than here at home. In there for strike one.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
1-1 now. And it's fouled away. Down on strikes, and he knew it. There's Johan Camargo. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first. Inning over. And welcome back. On to the third inning. And now the first baseman, Martinez.
For CUBA.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
The pitch. That
I
misses
got a ball,
the zone.
1 strike.
And 1-1. And a pitch. Popped in the air. Left field. Makes the grab. 1 down.
Now batting, number 33.
So up next, Drake. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one's in there, 0-1. And
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball to strike. Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering upstairs. At the belt and fires.
Full count.
Swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And a 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's 2 down.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And
now batting,
hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal.
Ball 1, no strikes.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. And a pitch. Late with the swing
1
there.
ball, 1 strike.
Movement in the bullpen. Paolo Espino up and throwing. And a pitch. Little chopper rolls foul. Two down, nobody on.
Ball
And
two.
now the count is even.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look.
Now that's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. As we go to the last of the third, here's some real power at the plate. Jose Ramos.
The right
This
fielder.
guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though,
1-0.
stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-1. And fouled off. And here it comes. In the air out to center. Robert settles underneath it. And it's caught for the out.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 8.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, number 8. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the guy that you're going to see many times coming up big.
That missed
2 balls,
inside.
1 strike.
2-1. And that one wrapped foul. And now 2-2. That one pulled foul.
These guys like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
A little bloop single. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Dominic Smith
Counts
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Left-hand hitter waits.
Ball.
And that's down and away.
No, he's
2
really
balls,
working
no
him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And the righty deals.
No, that's low.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And he
That's
walked
ball
him.
4. Take your base.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Now it's the second baseman, number 29. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. He circles the bases. His 11th of the year. It's 8-3.
At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
Eduardo Thomas will hit next. Went down on
Now
strikes his first time through.
Eduardo
In there, and it's 0-1.
Thomas.
Breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
In the air, left field, down the line. Santos makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jonathan.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ronald Bolanos will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Yisel Sierra on the pitch here. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Sierra.
And here is Jonathan Arauz. Slide to right his first time. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate.
Off
There's
the
a
plate,
good
ball
chance
1.
that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Foul ball there.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
2 outs. And 1 and 2.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Right-handed reliever.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one
3 and 2.
misses, and it's 3 and 2. Righty to the plate. Fouled off again, and it remains 3 and 2. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Sosa in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Oh, and 1 now.
Nope.
Just missed. Bullpen
1
activity
and 1.
starting up now. Jorge Ruiz, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Arauz, the runner at first with 2 gone. So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2. Yeah, the 1-2 misses
inside.
to even the count. Got him looking. Good job at damage control right there. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now 8-3. Back here at Oracle Park, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Santos.
Number 73.
Scott back to work.
Ball.
That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Here comes a pitch. That's off the mark, and it's 2-0. And he deals. Now one missed. Here's a 3-0. Foul ball. The 3-1. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Luis Robert.
Ball one, no strike.
Runner at first with no outs here. Check on the runner.
He's
Santos
safe.
gets back easily. The lefty, the 1-0. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
The count, 2-1.
Up the middle. Fired to second.
He's out.
Throw to first. Safe.
Safe, he's in.
The batter, the third baseman, Yohan Moncada.
Here is Moncada. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye right there. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Scott picks over.
No, he's in
and
there.
He's back in standing. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. On the ground. Nice stop. Goes to second.
He's in there. He's safe.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
And now number 20.
Aye.
And that's in there for strike one. The pitch. Swings through that.
I got the count.
one.
0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Well struck right field. That one back there. Gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one, and they tack on 3. It's 11-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to shoulder pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
Paulo Espino gets the call from the pen, and he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Now batting.
Now it's going to be number 34. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. The throw to first.
He's out.
Got the out.
Now batting, number 19.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, number 19. First pitch, and he just misses. Kicks and fires. It's in there, and the count 1-1.
Oh, that's upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a slow roller. To first.
He's out.
That's the 3rd out. The big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Back after this on the show. Bottom 4, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Ivan Herrera.
Leading off for Ontario.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
That's
Next
a ball.
pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Righty delivers.
Nope,
Good eye
that's a
right
ball.
there. 2-1 now.
No,
And
that's
there's
down.
a ball. The wind of the pitch. Down the line towards the corner. Drake racing over to make the catch.
Now batting, 3rd baseman,
Johan Camargo at the dish.
Camargo.
That one laced to center and a base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle.
The right
Challenged him with the
fielder,
fastball
number
right in the
5.
heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Ramos.
Here's a big power threat. Jose Ramos. First pitch
Inside, ball
just
1.
misses. kicks and deals. In the air, right field. Snags it on the run. 2 away.
Now batting, number 8.
Man at first. And the batter now, number 8. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Hey!
That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
Hey!
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And the right-hander deals.
Ball 1. I got the count 1 and 2.
And down on strikes he goes. That ends the inning. Welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping in the long
Leading
ball
off
threat,
for CUBA,
Martinez.
The first baseman, number 11.
The pitch. There's the strike. And a pitch.
Hey!
Catches the outside corner. And the count is 0-2. The pitch. This to third. In plenty of
Got
time
him.
to first. And Martinez is out.
Now batting, number 33.
Now Drake. Swings through that one.
0-1.
0-1.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
And the righty deals.
Nope.
Now 1-1.
Ball 1.
And a 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run.
Out.
And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
And now Yasmani Grandal. And he swings and misses,
0-1's
and
the
it's
count.
0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. Stays alive. Going to count
The
1
count
and 2.
is 1 and 2.
The pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Misses
3 balls,
outside.
2
And
strikes.
that's ball 3. Left-hand batter waits. And there's
No,
ball
ball
4.
4.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, "Make sure to say hi to Kenny." Squirts away a little bit, fires to first, and almost got him, but he gets back in. Definitely had thoughts of trying to move up there. The 1-0. Just missed. The 2-1. Next offering is outside. And it's ball four. He missed down low.
They just keep handing out gifts, Boog. Were we supposed to bring something?
See, I think just our presence is the present. Luis Robert getting ready to hit for the 4th time tonight. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And the 1-0. Here's a strike at the knees. And here it comes. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Smith under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here at the ballpark, and now the center fielder, Dominic Smith.
Leading off for the All-Stars.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And the pitch. Looked like it was a little bit up. Left-hand hitter waits. And now 2-1. Ripped into left center, base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are good, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Number 29 in the box again, takes a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground.
Good feed. That's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eduardo Thomas.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Eduardo Thomas. First offering misses the mark. And a pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Drake makes the catch, and that'll do it. And welcome back. Top 6. Here's the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Espino back to work. Fought off foul. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Next offering is downstairs. And now the count.
1 ball,
1 and
2
2 after the swing and the miss. Righty to the plate. Bounced up the middle. Sosa picks it up. Over to first.
Out.
Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Number 20 digs in now. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
In there for strike 1. And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it, it just energizes that entire team.
That one
1
misses
ball,
in
2
the
strikes
dirt.
the count.
Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And a foul ball. Right-handed reliever. They say you win.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The next offering misses. Now 1 and 2. Two outs. And
2-2
another ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now Jonathan Arauz.
Leading off for Ontario, the designated hitter, Jonathan Arauz.
The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. The wind to kick the pitch.
Ball
and
1.
It's even up. The pitch. On the ground at first. And he takes it
He's
himself
out
for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Edmundo Sosa.
Now it's the power speed combo. Edmundo Sosa. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
2-0 is in for a strike. He swings and fouls one off. 2-2 now. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Ivan Herrera.
2 outs, base is empty. Ivan Herrera, the next to hit. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. Play made, that ends the inning. Back here in San Francisco, here's the shortstop at the plate. Number 19.
For the All-Stars, the shortstop, number 19.
And he deals. That's in there.
Calling at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
At the belt and fires. Strike 2.
Count.
Activity in the bullpen. Caleb Smith, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Kicks and deals. The punch out there, and now one away.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul
11.
something off, extend that at bat.
At the plate, Martinez. And that's in there for strike 1.
Ball.
And ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Here comes a pitch. To the right side, and that one handled. Sends it to first, and Martinez is out.
The batter, number 33.
Now here is Drake.
Ball
And
1.
the first pitch misses for ball 1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. And it's off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Here's the catcher to hit, Yasmani Grandal. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Kicks and fires. Hit hard on the ground to short, and there's a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Right there. See that.
Number 3 inning over.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here at Oracle Park, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Johan Camargo.
The third baseman, Johan Camargo.
And the right-hander back to work.
Whoa,
and
that's
the pitch
down.
A little bit low, ball one. Action in the pen down there. Jorge Ruiz getting ready to go. The wind and the pitch. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Ball two.
Next offering upstairs. Swing and a ball popped up, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be
Now
impressive. That one probably
right
had
fielder,
no business ending up as a base hit, but he got just enough of it to muscle it to the outfield. And that pitch was well in off the plate. A tough one to handle, but he gets rewarded.
So digging in, Jose Ramos. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground, and they can roll him up for two.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Little dribbler up along third, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. The pitch. On a line, base hit. Has some trouble with it. The throw to third. Not in time.
Hey.
He's safe.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
So up next, number 8.
Now batting, number 8.
That one's in there, 0-1. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. And that one gets away at the plate. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Swings through that.
The count is 1-2.
Here's a 1-2. Out to short. Zips it to
He's
first.
out.
There for the out. Runner scores from third. Jorge Ruiz will take
Now
over here, and a healthy sized lead for him to go to work with. Digging in, Dominic Smith.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Pitch
No,
misses inside. 1-0. Runner at second here, one gone. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one fouled off. That's inside.
I got to count 2-2.
And the right-hander deals. On the ground to the left. Slings it across. 2 away.
Now batting, Number 29.
So the batting order turns over. Number 29 now at the plate. And the first offering is not close. Out towards left center. Robert on the move. Pulls it in on the run. And that's the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. 8th inning coming up. The All-Stars with the lead in this one. 11-4. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Caleb Smith. And we'll see how he performs in this situation with his team down big. Welcome back. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Santos.
Leading off for Cuba.
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. There's the strike.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Next offering is in for a strike. The wind of the pitch. That one fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. On to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
The center fielder, Luis Roberts.
So digging in, Luis Robert. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And a foul ball.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Movement in the bullpen. Will Harris, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Next offering misses, and the count 1 and 2.
I got the count 1
There's
and 2.
One guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Moncada.
And now here is Yoan Moncada. First offering misses the mark. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid.
What do you got?
Swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. Didn't go. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in.
20.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great foot on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Yeah, the batter now, number 20. In there for strike 1. And it's 1
One
and
ball,
1.
1 strike.
And now the lefty. And now
Oh,
2 and
that's
1 after
inside.
that missed inside. Moncada leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one in for a strike, 2 and 2. The pitch.
I got 3 and 2.
So now
Nope,
2
that's
on
upstairs.
and
Ball
2
4.
outs.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to
Now
give
batting.
pitchers a break up in the
Number
zone like that.
34.
And now it's going to be number 34. First
Inside,
pitch
ball
just
1.
misses. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Up the middle. Sosa handles. They get the force. That ends the frame. Back here at the ballpark, now the number 2 hitter, Eduardo Thomas.
Leading off for the All-Stars, the first baseman, Eduardo Thomas.
And a pitch.
That's a
Just
ball.
missed.
Counts 1 and 0.
Righty delivers.
Ball
And that's
2.
downstairs and outside.
2 and 0.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss.
2-1.
And it's 2 and 1 now. The wind of the pitch. Fouls one off. 2 and 2. The pitch. Stays alive.
Good wood on that changeup, barreled it up, just couldn't keep it between the lines.
The next
Count
pitch
is
misses.
3 and 2.
And it's 3 and 2.
Ooh, I thought he'd bite right there.
And the pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3 and 2. This one lifted in the air, left field, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Jonathan.
Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Jonathan Arauz. And that's in there for strike 1. And a pitch. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Left-hand batter waits. Stays alive. Right-handed reliever. That misses.
1 ball,
And a
2
count
strikes.
1 and 2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Down on strikes. 2 gone now. Edmundo Sosa
batting,
getting ready to
shortstop,
hit. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game.
Sosa.
in there, and it's 0-1.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. That's out number 3.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
So here comes the big lefty, Aroldis Chapman, to the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Chapman.
We go to the 9th. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, number 19.
For CUBA, the shortstop, number 19.
And here it comes. That's in for a strike. Bullpen activity starting up now. Will Harris up and loosening in the pen. The pitch. And he blows that one by at 100. Swings and misses. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. And now the first baseman, Martinez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And a foul ball. And 1-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 down.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Drake will hit next. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Left-hand hitter waits. Wouldn't chase that time. Foul ball. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the 3rd out. One more shot coming up. Bottom of the 9th on deck. The All-Stars out front here. 11-4. Now on the bump, Darian Nunez.
Now pitching.
He last pitched 2 days ago.
Nunez.
Back here in San Francisco, here's the power hitting catcher, Ivan Herrera.
Ontario, the catcher, Ivan Herrera.
Here comes a pitch.
Ball.
That misses, and that
Counts
is
1-0.
ball 1. Ground ball right side. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Not in time. He's safe.
The batter, the 3rd baseman, Johan Camargo.
Now now, here's the switch hitting power threat, Johan Camargo.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Everyone can have a little chuckle there. He's had such a great season. Rarely ever do you see that kind of swing.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And now Jose Ramos.
Ball inside.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Herrera over at first with one away. Fought off foul. Slice to right. That'll drop in. Plays it on a hop. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now here is number 8. Swings through that
0-1's the count.
0-1. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And now it's even up. The pitch. That one ripped, but foul. Two on, one out. And that one fouled off. First and third, one down. And a foul ball, he stays alive. One-two now. On the ground. Dive, and he's got it. The throw to second, and he'll hold on to it, so they get one.
Nice diving stop right there. Gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
Man at first. Next to hit, Dominic Smith.
The batter, the center fielder, Dominic.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. At the belt and fires.
Ball.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. Well done behind the dish. And he deals.
Ball 3.
Missed.
Ball
3-1,
four.
and he couldn't
Take your
come
base.
up with it.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question.
The batter, number 29.
I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Number 29 stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 on, 2 outs.
Nope. That's inside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2-0.
That's ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes.
And they're all loaded
That's
up.
ball 4.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
And here's the first baseman, Eduardo Thomas.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
In the dirt, runners stay put. That's ball 1. All loaded up here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. Kicks and fires.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Misses, and that's ball 2.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Just 1 strike away. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 outs. Bases are full. The next offering misses. And the count's full. Down to their final strike. Line drive. Ball game. 11-5, your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. Weekend set. It's the All-Stars taking on the All-Stars. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Chambi. Singing a guy who could change this game with 1 swing of the bat. Edmundo Sosa leads the team in OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher. Yeah, it was nails last time out. We're deep into the ball game, racked up double-digit strikeouts. We'll see if he can repeat that performance in this one. Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Hard hit left side. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, I hope that's not a sign of things to come in this one for either side. We want to see a good, clean game in this one. An error on the first play of the game kind of makes you wonder, but it's a great chance for this visiting lineup to strike first.
So up next, Luis Robert. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bat. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Santos stands at second with no outs.
Ball.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Herrera brings it in, one down.
Batting third, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
And now Yoan Moncada. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Now a check on him at second, back safely. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One out and a runner at second. That's to third. Whips it across.
He's out.
And he's out.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, number 20.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, number 20. First offering misses the mark.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And fouled off. Runner at second, two down. Slow roller to first. He takes it on his own. And that is the third out of the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. Back in the Bronx. Starting on the mound in this one, Ronald Bolanos.
A very forgettable start his last time out. Was only able to work a couple of innings. We're looking for him to put it all together today. Command, tempo, and just really a confident presence out there on the mound.
Back in New York, and stepping in is the speedy number 29.
For Ontario, the second baseman, number 29.
The pitch.
Nope.
Good eye right there.
Counts 1-0.
The pitch.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Into center. He makes the grab. One up, one down.
Batting second, the first baseman, Eduardo Thomas.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Thomas. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air to left center. And a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And here is Jonathan Arauz. To third might be 2. Moncada over to second, on to first, double play, and that's the inning. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. No score. Back at Yankee Stadium, new inning getting started. Stepping in, number 34.
For CUBA, the designated hitter, number 34.
And a pitch. And the slider just misses. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. Little slider action.
Next offering is in for a strike. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Breaking ball inside. Ball 2. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Got him. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And the lefty with the 0-1.
Ball 1. 1-0.
Sliced hard but foul. One down, base is empty.
I got the count. 2-2.
No score here in the second. Right side. And that chance handled. Throws to first.
Out.
2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Now it's the rookie first baseman, Martinez. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. First pitch, and he just misses. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
That one ripped. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Edmundo Sosa.
For the All-Stars, the shortstop, Edmundo Sosa.
Bolanos back to work. Strike 1.
0-1.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Now move to first. Sosa back easily. Next one misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
The pitch. Slider clips the zone.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Ball
Next
3.
offering misses. 3-1.
The count
Chris,
is
with that
3-1.
distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Righty to the plate. This one squared up down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's fair, and it is gone. They're going crazy in the dugout. His 12th of the season. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Johan Camargo.
Batting 6th, the third baseman.
Check
Johan.
swing, but he went too
0-1's
far.
the count.
That's strike
Camargo.
one. Righty delivers.
Ball
Good
one.
eye right there. The wind of the pitch. And it is 2-1. On the ground to first. Martinez takes it himself, one away. That ground ball may have him back on track
Batting
after the
7th,
homer.
the right fielder, Jose Ramos.
Jose Ramos, the next to hit.
That's a
First
ball.
offering, and it just misses. Still only one out here in the inning. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first.
He's out.
And that is out number 2.
Batting 8th, the left fielder, number 8.
Next to hit, number 8.
Ball
First
one.
pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball one, no strikes.
Kicks and deals. And
That's
a good
ball
eye
2.
there.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
That's hard hit in the line. And it one-hops the wall.
That ball bounced
And it
over.
jumps the
That
wall
ball's
in
over.
foul territory for an automatic double. Man at second here with 2 away. Dom Smith stands in.
Batting 9th, the center fielder, Dominic Smith.
Out to short. Whips it to first.
Out.
That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 come across the score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. Back here in New York, top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the rookie right fielder,
Leading
Drake.
off for Cuba, the right fielder.
Well, after putting up
Number
a nice inning on
33.
offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
In the air, left field. Puts it away for the out.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely
Batting
missed it. Man,
The
this guy
catcher,
was ready to hit.
Yasmani Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal digs in now. A switch hitter batting right. And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty.
Ball, that's outside.
And
Nope,
that's
that's
down
a ball.
and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Up the middle. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
The batter, number 73.
And here is Santos. 0 for 1 as he reached on an error his first time around. First pitch, and it just misses.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
And a foul ball. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. That is the inning. Back for more from the Bronx. And the batter now, number 29.
For Ontario. The
It's
second
good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
There's a strike.
0-1.
And the right-hander deals. And now
The
the
count's
count
1-1.
is even. Line drive, base hit.
Now batting. The first
So
baseman,
digging in, Eduardo Thomas.
Thomas.
First
Counts
pitch,
1-0.
not close. Way high.
2-0.
And a pitch. That one lifted to left. And there's 1 down.
The batter, number 3. Designated hitter.
So now here's the DH, Jonathan Arauz. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
Ball.
First offering misses the mark. Number 29, the base runner at first with 1 out. Pitch
2-0.
misses. 2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitcher, and get back into
Safe,
this.
he's good.
Bolanos keeping him close. And that one wrapped foul. And here it comes. Here's the pitch. Well goes. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. Runner at second here, 1 gone. The next pitch misses. 3-2 now. Man at second. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. The kick, the 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Edmundo Sosa. Singled and scored his first time.
Sosa.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Everyone can have a little chuckle there. He's had such a great season. Rarely ever do you see that kind of swing.
Here's a 1-1. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. That one ripped left field. That's back there. Up against the wall and makes the catch. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Luis Roberts. Serpa back to work.
Ball, that's
one
low.
Missing low. The wind of the pitch. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Yeah.
Moncada batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Nobody out, runner at first. Robert on the go.
I got a ball, one strike.
Throw to second. Great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
The lefty, the 1-0. That one ran inside, almost got him. Two-0.
Hey. Count is 2-1.
There's a strike.
2.
Here's the 2-2. In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. Three balls, two strikes to count. In right field, Ramos slides to his left. That drops in, plays it on a hop. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with one away.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often. But right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
And now, number 34. And a swing and a line drive into right field. And he boots it. And he's safe at third as a run scores.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And the batter will be the shortstop, number 19. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
And first offering is fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next offering is fouled back. Number 20, the runner at third. Number 34 on second. Number 19 at first. 1 gone. Next one just misses. 1-2 to count.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off his game. Came back with another good pitch for the punch out with the bases loaded. That's good pitching right there.
Now it's the right fielder, Drake. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. And a pitch. It's a strike, and a count even at 1. The pitch. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
In the air, right field. Base hit. 1 run is in. Throw into third. And he's in safely at third. As they take the lead, 2 runs come in.
Now batting.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Yasmani Grandal up to hit. Foul ball there.
Ball.
The next offering misses.
I got 1
and
ball,
it's a
1
ball,
strike.
a strike. Two on, 2 outs. And he dodges that fastball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runners on first and third, 2 away.
Ball
Next
3.
pitch misses, and that's ball
Down to
3.
3-1.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
The pitch. That's a base hit as a run scores. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So the lineup flips over, and here is Santos. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power.
Hey.
That one's in there, 0-1. Ball one there. Activity in the bullpen. Tanner Scott, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Corners are occupied with 2 down. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Smith gets under it. And that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. The All-Stars on top 4-2. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Yaisel Sierra. And he'll work on holding this lead.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And welcome back. Here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera.
For Ontario, the catcher, Ivan Herrera.
The wind and the pitch. Ripped to short. In plenty of time to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Johan Camargo.
Johan Camargo at the dish. Grounded out his first time. In there for strike 1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Gathers and throws.
He's
it's
out.
There, and that's a great play.
The right fielder, number 5, Jose Ramos.
And now, Jose Ramos. Good contact guy, good defender. That hits
Ball
the dirt.
1, no
and
strike.
that's ball 1. Here comes a pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 11th of the year, and they slice into the lead. It's 4-3.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Now, number 8.
Now batting, number 8.
No,
That's
that's
pitched
low.
downstairs. Ball 1. And the righty deals. And now
Oh,
2-0.
that's just out.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Right-handed reliever. That's out to center field. Robert racing over to make the catch. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back now in the Bronx, Luis Robert now.
Leading off for Cuba, the center fielder, Luis
The pitch.
Robert.
That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger.
Ball, that's
And
inside.
perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And that one fouled off.
Ball
Next
2.
offering misses, And the count is even 2-2. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Nope, that's foul.
And a pitch. In the air, out towards right center. Smith makes the play, and there's one down.
The batter, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Here is Yoan Moncada. That
Counts
hits the
1-0.
1-0. The wide to kick the pitch.
That's
that
a ball.
misses the zone, and the count is 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
The pitch.
That's
Off the
ball
mark
3.
there. Ball 3. Kicks and deals.
Hey!
That gets the inside corner for a strike. The 3-1. And he walked him.
That's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
20.
Runner on at first with one gone. Digging in, number 20. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss.
The count's 1-1.
Strike 1.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
1-1 now.
Inside ball.
Slapped foul. Serapis move to first.
He's good.
Moncada back in on a dive. The 2-2. And
3
now
balls,
it's filled
2
up.
strikes.
Kicks and fires. And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. Ramos. Long run. Grabs it on the run. That's out number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Now it's the DH, number 34. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. In the dirt. The tag, and
Yes,
that's
you're out.
number 3, inning over. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Dominic Smith.
The center fielder, Dominic Smith.
The right-hander back to work. That's through there for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jorge Ruiz getting loose out there. And the 0-2. On the ground to short. Throw to first is in time. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
The batter, number 29.
Back to the top of the lineup, number 29. Getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Righty delivers. He swings and fouls one off. So now 1-2.
I got the count. 1-2.
Righty to the plate. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. That's what the fans came to see.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So up next, Eduardo Thomas, 1 for 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eduardo.
And there's a foul ball.
Thomas.
The 0-1. That one
Off
drifts
the plate, ball
inside.
1.
Ball to strike. Swing and a miss.
The
He was
count is
late.
1
Strike
and 2.
2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And a foul ball. And he deals. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 away.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Two outs, base is empty. And now the big-time power threat, Jonathan Arauz. First offer misses badly for ball 1. Left-hand batter waits. Breaking ball through there for a strike. And the right-hander deals. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And it kicks off the base of the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Edmundo Sosa. And a foul ball.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
The 0-1. Out to short. Gets it to first. They limit the damage here. But a run scores in the inning as this solo home run ties things up. All even now at 4 apiece. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Tanner Scott. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Back here at the ballpark, here's a speed threat, number 34.
Leading off for
These
Cuba,
two offenses can put up runs in a hurry.
34.
And a pitch.
Hey.
Ball strike right there.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Comes up empty on the
No
swing.
balls,
0-2 now.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they
One ball,
creeping
two
into my
strikes,
mind
McCown.
right now.
Tied at 4. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
He came out of his mechanics
Now
there.
batting.
Typically likes
Number
to shoot
19.
the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And now the shortstop, number 19. In there, and it's 0-1. That one missing
ball, one strike.
inside. And here it comes.
Ball 2.
And it's even up.
2-2.
That's one of those swing now before the pitchers even let go of the baseball.
And
I
now
got
the
3
count
and 2.
filled up 3-2. So now 3-2 in the air, right field, pretty well struck back there and out of here. He sends one out the opposite way. His 12th of the season. It's 5-4.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
One out, base is empty. Now it's going to be Martinez.
The batter, number 11.
First
Ball,
offering,
exit tag.
misses the mark. That's through there for a strike. The 1-1. Smoked on the ground a second. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
Now batting, number 33.
Here's some real power at the plate. Drake. That one fouled off. Oh, 1 down.
Ball.
They tried to get him to chase on a
I got a
slider.
ball, 1 strike.
Down and away. Here's a 1-1.
Hey.
And
Ball,
now 2
in.
and 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2 outs. Now this is in the air down the line. Number 8 on the move to his right and puts the squeeze on that. And that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Leading off for Ontario, the catcher,
And the pitch. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Got him. And that's the first out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Johan Camargo will hit next. First pitch just misses. Kicks and deals. Swing and a ball lifted left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that quickly 2 away.
The right fielder, number 5, Jose Ramos.
And now the right fielder, Jose Ramos. And first offering is fouled off. Now 1
ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball,
and the count
2
strikes.
1-2. Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Martinez
Hey.
to first, and he beats it.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. That pitch got way in on him, and he couldn't do much with it, but good hustle to get up the line and turn that into an infield single.
Number 8 now at the plate. That one down the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. And one hops off the wall. Should be bases. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double. Second and third now. Pitching change here. Darian Nunez. Tough situation for him with a couple of runners in scoring position. Now it's Dominic Smith.
The center fielder, number 2, Dominic.
These home fans, they are making a lot of noise, putting pressure on that pitcher out there.
Number 5 on third. Number 8 at second with 2 gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, a good breaking ball like that can buckle the hitter, and by the time you realize it's going to be in the strike zone, it's too late to pull the trigger.
And the pitch. Not
You
even
got 2
close
balls,
there.
1 strike.
And it's 2-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and that is that. Back in the Bronx at the plate, Yasmani Grandal.
Leading off for the All-Stars, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
The pitch. And misses inside. The 1-0. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing
I got
and
the
miss.
count 1 and 2.
And the count 1 and 2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Next one misses, and it's 2 and 2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And a swing and a miss. 1 out. And now it's going to be Santos.
73.
This guy has turned into a beast. Inside.
That ball hit him.
Well, now the best way to make them feel the pain is scoring from first. Look for a good secondary lead and an excellent jump when the ball's in play.
Roberts.
Robert stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And the 1-0. There goes the runner.
Oh.
Pitches low.
2-0
there. Safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
The pitch.
Yeah.
There's a strike. Now 2 balls and a strike. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls.
Wow, no
2
fair
strikes.
right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of tip your cap on that.
We got a full count. 3-2.
Next offering way off the plate. Runner leads away at second. And it's fouled away. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Yohan Moncada with a chance.
Hey!
And that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Got him looking. And that will end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join for the traditional 7th inning stretch. Leading off for Ontario, the second baseman, number 29.
The pitch. Number 29 swings through it for strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 47, the rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. Bayas warming up as well. Next pitch is in the dirt. And 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. On its way. He's done it again. His second home of the game. And they tie it up. It's 5-5.
High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
Eduardo Thomas,
Now
the next to hit.
The first baseman, Eduardo.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Left-hand hitter waits. Fly ball down the line. Santos towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Jonathan.
So digging in, Jonathan Arauz.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Popped up. Number 19 has this one sized up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Edmundo Sosa.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Edmundo Sosa. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Hey.
He takes a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The
That's
next
ball
offering
2.
misses, and it's 2-1.
Hey.
And there's a strike. Two. Taps softly third base side, a swinging bunt, and he grabs it in foul ground. Next pitch, not close, up high.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Payoff pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Lined into right. That'll drop in as he plays it on a hop.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now here is Ivan Herrera. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there. He sends a rocket to left. It's 7-5. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Jorge Ruiz into the game. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty.
Ruiz.
Johan Camargo getting ready to hit for the 4th time tonight.
The batter, the third baseman.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
And fouled off. The 1-1. That's
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
The 2-1. That to right. Drake drifts towards it. Makes the catch. And that is that. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 7-5. At the bullpen is Will Smith. And he'll do his best to hang on to this lead. Back in New York, we go to the 8th, and now
Leading
number
off
20.
for CUBA, the second baseman, number 20.
Here comes a pitch.
Ball.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Kicks and fires.
Ball,
And
that's
that one
upstairs.
upstairs.
Well, you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
2-0.
That's
And
ball
there's
three.
a ball. So definitely a little
3-0
wild
count.
right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And now the lefty
Aye.
for a strike. And the count is 3-1. At the belt and fires. Fouled off. He was late. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's one away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there.
batter,
Hitter looked
number
like he was
34.
on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
And now number 34. That smash towards center. And he pulls up on it, and that's a hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No
Now
messing
batting.
around right there.
Number
Just a
19.
very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Man at first with one gone. And the batter now, number 19. First
Ball, that's
offering
outside.
misses the mark.
Aye.
There's the strike.
I got a ball, one strike.
Falling
count
behind
is
2-1.
2-1.
The tying run at the plate. Strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Two now. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike
Now
zone, and he
batting.
just couldn't get the bat
Number
on it.
11.
When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Here's a big power threat. Martinez. That one's in there, 0-1. Number 34 off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
And a pitch. That one the other way. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Drake. 1 for 3. First offering, and it just misses.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
Left-hand batter waits. Out towards right center field. Ramos on the move to the gap. Racing, makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Bayas. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Here's some real power at the plate. Jose Ramos.
Leading off.
He's already homered in this game.
The right fielder, Jose Ramos.
And a pitch. Not
1-0.
close with that one. Ball 1. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
The pitch. Foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Right-hander kick steals.
Nope.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question.
The left fielder.
I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Number 8 in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
And the 0-1. In the air, left field. Santos raging back towards the wall. And there's one down. The Rays have an interesting history when you look at the first 10 years of the lack of success, but then found their way into the World Series and making the playoffs year in and year out, being able to compete against the behemoths in the Yankees and the Red Sox that are in their division. And that one pulled foul.
That's when we saw this organization really start to have some success and compete in what I believe is the toughest division in all of baseball.
Next offering in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs. Right-handed reliever. Fought off foul.
When you have 2 behemoths who have the ability to spin, who have the ability to develop, very hard to compete. The Rays did it, and they have been a pretty competitive franchise ever since.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second.
That's in.
Here's the ball. Throw.
Out.
Tag. Ow. Grandal with a quick release. And he deals. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That
He's
completes
out.
the strikeout, and that'll do it.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Aroldis Chapman comes in to take over, trying to protect this lead.
Chapman.
Back for more from the Bronx. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal.
The catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
And a pitch.
Hey.
Chapman. He's known as a reliever that excels in really tough situations. Those high leverage spots. It seems like he's at his best in these situations. And obviously the ability to get the strikeout factors in. The pitch.
That's a ball.
Swing and a
One
miss.
ball,
And
two
it's
strikes.
1-2.
Yeah, there's certain guys that expect to come in and dominate, and they see the challenge, the battle, just a little bit differently. They trust their stuff, and they believe that their stuff is better than that guy standing in the batter's box, what his swing, what his ability is.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. One away.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out,
Number
you get
73.
settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the guys that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Santos.
Ball, that's
the
it.
next to hit takes ball one. The lefty, the 1-0. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Strike one. The mental approach is a big factor too, isn't it?
Yeah, Boog, it is. And, you know, for each guy, it can be a little different. Some people consciously work on focusing, slowing things down, breathing techniques. And then there's some players that are just natural, and they just seem to be more composed and less excitable.
Hey.
Now only one out remaining.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first two hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
And now it's Luis Robert. And there, and it's 0-1. A lot of times with relievers, they just like to get amped up, and they're not really looking to try and slow it down, right? They're just trying to get hyper.
Yeah, and perhaps make that hitter a little hyper and make him more aggressive. And that way, when they put a wrinkle, change speeds, he's out in front just a little bit.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That misses. And the count even 1-1. And a base hit up the middle.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field.
Now
Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Yohan Moncada.
So they're down to their final out. Here is Moncada. In there for strike one. And just hacking
0-1's the
like
count.
you used to.
Yeah, kind of same, just like that, yeah.
Robert, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, and 2 as he
ball, 2
waves at
strikes.
that one. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, great start to this 4-game series to get the first one at home, but these guys know they've got some work to do because they could easily drop the next 3 if they're not careful. Can't get too comfortable. Get some rest, come back for the next one, and be ready to take game 2.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 7 runs on 13 hits. 2 errors, they left 6 men on base. For the visitors, 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors, they left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.